Well, thanks, Brandy. We're here live at the Carcinology Center with carcinologist Dr. Robert Morris to tell us more about a specific type of crustaceans called barnacles. Well, Dr. Morris, can you tell us a little bit more about barnacles?
Sure. A barnacle is a type of arthropod belonging to the infraclass in the subphylum Crustacea and is related to lobsters and crabs. Barnacles are marine and tend to live in shallow and tidal waters, typically in erosive settings. They are attached suspense feeders and have two nectonic larval stages. Barnacles are encrusters attaching themselves permanently to a hard substrate. Most barnacles are suspension feeders. They dwell continually in their shell and reach into their water column with modified legs. They have been found in shallow waters. Barnacles have two distinct larval stages, the nucleus and the cypher, before developing into a mature adult. The nucleus is one-eyed large, comprising a head and a telson without a thorax or abdomen. A cypher stage lasts from days to weeks. During this part of the life cycle, the barnacle searches for a place to settle. It explores potential surfaces with modified antennules. Once it has found a potential suitable spot, it attaches its head first using its antennules and a secreted glycoproteinous substance. Larvae are also thought to assess surfaces based on their surface texture, the chemistry, the relative wettability, the color and the presence or absence and the composition of the surface biofilm. The swarming species are also more likely to attach near to other barnacles. As the larva exhausts it finite energy reserves, it becomes less selective in the sites it selects. If the spot is to its liking, it cements down permanently with another proteinaceous compound. This accomplished, it undergoes a metamorphosis into a juvenile barnacle. The sexual reproduction, most barnacles' ovaries are located in the base or the stalk and may extend into the mantle with the testes, or while the testes are towards the back of the head, often extended into the thorax. Typically, recent molted hermaphroditic individuals are receptive as females. Self-fertilization, although theoretically possible, has been experimentally shown to be rare in barnacles. The sessile lifestyle of barnacles makes sexual reproduction difficult as the organism can live their lives to mate. To facilitate genetic transfer between isolated individuals, barnacles have extraordinary long penises. Barnacles have the largest penises to body size ratio of the animal kingdom. The geological history, barnacles have played an important role in estimating paleontolic water depths. The degree of disarticulation of fossils suggests the distance that they have been transported. And since many species have narrow ranges of water depths, it can be assumed that the animals live in shallow water and broke up as they were washed down the slope. The completeness of fossils and nature of damage can thus be used to constrain the tectonic history of regions. Barnacles were first fully studied and classified by Charles Darwin, who published a series of monographs in 1851 and 1854. Darwin undertook this study at the suggestion of his friend Joseph Dalton Hooker in order to thoroughly understand at least one species before making the generalizations needed of his theory of evolution by natural selection. Historians of science and novelist Rebecca Scott has published a detailed account of Darwin's 8-year study of barnacles in a book called Darwin and the Barnacle, which challenges the supposition that Darwin was using the Barnacle Project as a way of delaying writing the book, which became On the Origin of Species.
Well, thank you, Dr. Morris, for letting me come down
You're welcome.
and letting me hear about barnacles. I have learned much about barnacles, and I will take this information into consideration. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.